Proto! Hey, finish Friday's attorney.
Just about to cross-examine Gumshoe's second testimony.
Let's press about this memo. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho! Then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who?
The true killer, obviously.
Obviously I did. The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Oh. Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Ugh. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. I need the word miles when clearly.
I don't think we need to ask about this.
Do you have any proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, you sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Okay.
Okay, so...
This blood on the front of the victim's finger.
Well, go to the next one.
Before she died, the victim... Wait a minute!
If you looked at the report, it says she died instantly, so how could she write something after she died if she died right there? So, there was no time for her to... There was no time for her to write that.
There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. What? No butting your way out of this one, detective. That's what you get for calling me butts. Hold on.
Excuse me.
The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder.
Yeah, basically yesterday.
It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? What is he up to now? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way.
So basically, he created new evidence just to get rid of that contradiction.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have the time to write mine. That is all. Damn you.
So basically, he just intentionally,
I should have known you have something up your sleeve. Okay.
He intentionally hid that evidence that would clear away that contradiction.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Edward, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Updated in the court record.
Just to hear that contradiction. That was
strongly suggests the victim was indefinitely identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
I think it's April May next. I think what he's April May's up next.
Okay. Witness, your name, please. April, May. At your service. Fan service. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. And that is every man in the court! Tell us.
I don't think Edwards though.
Where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, Tiki. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the fake Cola offices. That's right. Big boy. Please testify to the court what you saw about what you saw. Let's see your account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But then that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kind of slept. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Okay, that's enough of your.
That's enough questionable movements, April May.
I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just was not quite firm. You know what else is firm? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course I am! She's got 2 very big contradictions. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination.
Alright, that was completely normal.
If only because I don't have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, so, it was 9 when she looked out the window. And that's exactly when the murder occurred. She saw a long-haired woman being attacked. One attacking her was a mousy little girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Let's question on this statement. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Question this testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. I mean, obviously. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Erp. Oh, look at that reaction. That reaction, though.
I mean, all she said it was a
Mr. Wright,
that's it.
What's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning of this? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ugh, got her. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still we don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessarily darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Now we have another testimony. I did see everything. I did. The victim, a woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That statuey clock, that thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of the report not start you? Teehee. Okay. So, I see.
You got a new problem. You got a new problem now.
I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin with the cross-examination. So, if you can notice the obvious contradiction, she mentioned something about
when she talks about the
weapon, the clock. How does she know it's a clock? Clock?
I mean,
Didn't this come
she was looking at the murder through her hotel window. So
don't look
how
so
would
sour, Mr. Wright. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on something now. That clock, that statue clock, this thinker.
Well, remember, it's not a clock anymore. It's just a statue because PFA took out the clockwork.
Wait, I've pressed this statement already, right?
They already did.
Yeah, okay. You just hold that.
So I guess like if it's not a thinker because it's not a clock anymore. It's just a statue.
See? Murder, it's actually a clock. Well,
but the thing is, remember what BFA said during that phone call where took out the clockwork?
yes.
So I think gotta prevent the thinker here or something. I don't. And probably the question of how does she know it's the clock?
There you go.
Top.
Miss May, what have you said? What you said just now was quite revealing. You know what else is revealing? Those giant revealing. Ooh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? Oh man. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Herp. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
A certain person being the one with like the goofy voice.
Selling newspaper subscriptions. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, herp. Don't object. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Yeah, that's right. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee hee. The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place. Very close to the hotel. So she could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Nope. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't, well...
Could not have run, because remember the phone conversation, they could not have run, because...
I mean, then again, it could be both, if you think about it. Your Honor, members of the court.
Yeah.
It is inconceivable that the clock in the question rang, because it's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork.
Evidenced by the phone call.
How could you possibly... Just have a look. As soon as you can. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court of the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Oh, you don't call a girl fat. You know that's a big mistake right there. Well, Miss May. Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho-ho. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is... Well, first we gotta check the cell phone conversation. See here...
Go to the next page.
It should be on this page.
Oh no, next. Now you can see that the top line there takes the... Even Mia
So
said
the third
that.
page. We'll present this here. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, oh. You have a curly cell phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumbled. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. Blah 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 bleep.
It's up at 9:27 a.m.
Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork is already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oopsie, I forgot, wink. Okay. So the witness has seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections?
Well, just continuing, shut up.
Does the defense have any objections? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Present said evidence. Well, it was made by Larry Boots.
Remember what Larry said at the end of the first Turnabout?
It's simple. The clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And one that here is the one that isn't here is in police custody. So both of them became weapons.
On the previous trial.
Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Excuses not on sale today? Oh, ho, ho. Oh, those just got bouncier. Oh man, the music. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! This looks suspicious. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, lose it? Guess I did, TV. Oh, okay. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was clocked? Oh dear. The defense have an opinion of this behavior. Okay,
that was a bombshell.
Yes, sir. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Mr. May, you knew the weapon was clocked because you heard it.
You heard about it.
The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she heard it that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon.
So next video.
Well, you see, she had a wiretap. Have a look at this. Ooh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May. You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Ooh. Don't object on me. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Get right. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that's the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes, it was. Can you prove that? I cannot. Oh yeah, I think I can. Simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone what the clock is gonna be in the next episode of Ace Attorney. So see you till then. Peace.